He took credit for my work, so I let him crash on stage. Part 1. Imagine spending months on a school project only for your partner to steal the credit in front of everyone. That happened to me, but I stayed quiet. At first, I'm Jonah, 18 years old, quiet. Not the most popular kid at school, but I've always been good at one thing, designing and coding. So when our school launched this tech innovation contest, I was ready to give it everything I had. The challenge was to build a prototype app that solves a real-world problem. The prize? A full scholarship and a guaranteed internship with a big tech company. For someone like me, that was life-changing. But here's the catch. It had to be done in pairs. That's when Eric asked to be my partner. Eric, the smooth-talking guy who barely showed up to class, but somehow always managed to charm his way into everything. I said no at first. I didn't trust him. But he begged me, said he wanted to prove himself, promised he'd handle the presentation if I did the code. I gave in. For the next 2 months, I poured everything into the app. I barely slept. Skipped parties, canceled plans. I designed the entire interface, coded every feature, tested every bug, even wrote the write-up. Eric, he showed up once. He said, "Don't worry, bro. I got the pitch covered." I wanted to believe him. A week before the presentation, I submitted the code and documentation to our teacher. Eric said he was working on the slides. When I asked to see them, he sent me a single file, one blank slide with the app name and the words Jonah approved. That was it. I panicked. I stayed up all night building a real presentation. If he couldn't pull through, I would be ready. The morning of the presentation, the auditorium was packed. Judges, teachers, parents. Eric strolled in wearing a sharp suit. I was in my hoodie and jeans, gripping my flash drive like my life depended on it. Then it happened. Our teacher introduced us. Now presenting Eric and Jonah's project. Quick fix. Before I could move, Eric walked up to the mic and said, "Hi, I'm Eric, and I'd like to show you the app I created to help people solve everyday tech problems." I froze. He called it his app, said he developed it. He explained the features I built, the interface I designed, the solutions I tested. I just stood there in the shadows, heart pounding. But I didn't stop him, because what he didn't know was that I changed the code the night before.